on AM 970 and 93.1 FM WDAY Radio. Spuds broadcasts are brought to you by Tone & Country Oil, Fargo Linoleum.
And welcome to Moorhead Sports Center. We've got high school hockey Section 8 semifinal action tonight. It's the Moorhead Spuds and the Elk River Elks. And along with Rob Grammer, this is Larry Knutson as we go down to center ice for the drop of the puck. Somebody's got to tell the official he's facing the wrong way, but he was looking the other way. And we're underway. And we had to have some fun with that. As it comes down, Elk River works it into the zone. Braden Hansberger works it off to the near side, and from there it's got dished ahead all the way down to the near corner. From behind the net, scraping in after it and pulled away for the Elks. Cooper Anderson had it for a moment, then it comes right back up ice. Here's a quick shot sent on by Hansberger, and it's deflected away, and this puck's come right back up ice with Gast leading the way. He puts a backhand shot right into the glove, and we're off to a great start.
Yeah, up and down the ice real quick there to start the game. Both sides getting a quick shot from distance, but either way, not a bad idea to start throwing rubber at the net early.
Something the Spuds are fully aware of course, is that Elk River, the great traditional rivalry that goes back years, but they've won their last 6 games, and they're ready for the playoff season.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, Elk River is tough. They've had a good season to this point. Wins over Andover and Rosa, a tie with Rogers, and they don't give up an awful lot defensively.
Tyden Bergeson had the draw, and it comes out, taken back by Elk River. A rake-wide pass taken there by Aiden Dufault, and he rings it around to the far side. Rather, that pass was handled by the Spuds defender, Grady Steffen, and now a play comes out to center ice. Mason Kraft leading the way, sends one into traffic. The rebound off to the backside. Scrambling after it, it goes off to the far corner. And from there, played out to center. Here's another rake wide, but the Spuds defense is there to slow it down with a poke check away, and it's rimmed all the way down to the near side. Spuds on the return. Nice job of stick handling on his way up. All the way through is Carson Kuntz, and then it's taken away from him. On the return comes Easton Johnson of Elk River, all the way around to the far corner. They battle for it there, scrambling in for it, tipped away, recovered behind the net, and they slide it along all the way out to the near corner. Up against the wall it's played before it's picked up by Jake Christian. Here's a turn, and a shot just wide. That brought the crowd to their feet for Elk River as it's played back up to the point, and a quick wrister sent in by Easton Johnson, and it's scooped up off the ice. Save made Kai Weigel.
Yeah, nice job there initially from that line of Jake Christian, Dylan Peterson, and Easton Johnson to put some pressure on the Spuds as they're able to create a turnover in the neutral zone and then go heavy on the forward check, quick tip pucks, making it hard on the Spuds to get out and then able to turn it in on Weigel for a quick shot on goal.
Brooks Gullen stands in to handle the face-off from Moorhead. Squares up with Braden Hansberger. He'll try it again, and this time cleanly done. Here's a wind-up and a shot blocked. Back to the near corner, centering. It goes up against the outside of the net and played by Moorhead. The outlet pass got taken away, and it was thrown behind the breaking wing of Hansberger, and it comes back down the near side as the Spuds come on the attack. On his way in, Parker Gass feeds it ahead. Here's a turnaround, quick shot set in by Hasbargen, and it comes all the way back near side. Up against the wall and out to center ice, taken back by Dufault. Quick wrister sent down low, rings back to the near corner, just underway. Early going, there's been no scoring as Moorhead takes on Elk River. The winner here will advance to the section championship game next Thursday. On the outlet pass, it comes all the way through and down to the near corner. And so after a quick start, a little bit of settling we feel here now.
Yeah, and I like the pace already. You know, we talked about that in the quarterfinal game where it felt like there's a lot of feeling out and it was a little bit slower pace. This one has come out with some jam right away. Both sides getting up and down the ice a little quickly.
These teams played back in December. Moorhead on the road at Elk River came away with the win in that one. I think the final was 6-3 in that one. And here's a shot right off the face-off. Behind the net it goes. Back out to the point where Cooper Anderson turns it around, and that one is gloved in. We can't go any longer thinking about Moorhead and Elk River, but without reminding us of the 1994 matchup.
Oh, yeah. That's always a great time of the year. These two towns getting together, you can't help but think back to those games, and they've had some great battles over the years. I was fortunate enough to be a part of a couple of them.
Great stories from that matchup at St. Cloud State University that saw the Spuds go 4 overtimes. It was 4, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and that one 4 overtimes to defeat Elk River and advance to the state tournament play. As play gets underway here, it is the Elks breaking in, but Preston Holmes was just ahead of the. He had to make one extra little move at the blue line, and oftentimes that means, as a result, we've got a face-off coming.
Yeah, you can create the offsides, and it's a nice job by Dufault and Steffen having a tight gap, which in quick transition, Cooper Anderson of the Elks doing a nice job of turning it up the ice quick. But Dufault and Steffen able to have a tight gap and force the offside.
Off the face-off, a pass sent near side for Mason Kraft. Turned up ice into the corner, goes Titan Bergeson. And it rolls off to the far side, and it comes right back out to center. The Spuds are there to take it back again. A quick release pass here to Bergeson before he backhands it down low and into the corner played. Around behind the net, it comes back. Near side now, a rink wide. Intercepted, nearly intercepted, but the puck got taken away and set up ice, and Elk River makes the line change here as the Spuds go down to pick it up. An outlet pass near side from Mickelson. Sends it in. That goes all the way down. Could have been played. Was maybe touched on the way by. No icing called there. Play goes off to the far side. Out the center ice. Spuds tracking it down. And Mickelson leaves it behind. And from there, Jake Christian picks it up for Elk River and tosses it down behind the net before it's picked up by the Spuds and rings around to the near side. We got a little breakaway here developing, but the Elks forced Bergeson off to the side. Here's a shot put on the loose play. It was right there and then swept away and the save made.
Well, you got a nice job right there of the Spuds forwards of Bergeson and Zimmerman pressing up the ice as they see an opportunity to get out of their end. And Mason Kraft throws a high lofted pass up the ice where actually Connor Kerber of the Elks does a nice job of picking it off, but the Spuds are able to get on it, and Kraft getting a pretty good look there.
On the draw, it comes out to the blue line, and from there the Spuds have to play it. They come onside and toss it ahead. In pursuit down deep into the corner. Brought back down near side. All the way up against the wall, and the battle continues there as they look for position. Now it's pulled away. Walking his way near side, lining it up. Here's a shot, blocked away. Nice save made by Elk River goaltender Gavin Grenick. Play comes back down near side, and it's picked up again by Cullen on the Spuds, and a shot. Spuds had a good look. Cullen is saying, I thought I had it.
Yeah, just a really nice job there by Brooks Cullen as he entered the zone with the puck. He saw the Elk River defenders converging on him, and he knew he had Hasbargen layering in behind him on the right, and what a start for Carver Hasbargen tonight with some speed. But Brooks with a nifty little pass to slip it over and avoid the Elk River defenders, and Hasbargen a good look in on Greniak there on the right side, right around the dot.
Drawn out, Spuds have it on the face-off. A quick release, shot sent right on. And the glove save made by Greniak. 12-13, we are early on here tonight. A comfortably sized crowd watching this semifinal matchup. Play is down and out to the far point. Wind up walking his way, and there's a shot blocked up on the way. Greniak getting some early looks here from the Spuds offensive machine. To the near side, it is directed up against the wall. Scrambled for. Mason Kraft had it for a moment. Tipped away there, and it comes all the way out to center. It's 3-on-2. A wind up and a shot blocked right out on front. That was by design to have that shot come bouncing back out into play. And meanwhile, the Spuds find themselves in a 2-on-2 break, and a quick toss down low goes into the corner, played by Hayden Jasper. The return comes out, swept away nicely by Hayden Dufault, and the Spuds are there to pick it up, and a long pass near side for Kraft. Stick handles his way with a quick toss down low, and up it comes, right back in the reverse. And down low, walking it up. Here's a shot and a goal. A 2-on-1 breakaway shot And the rebound goal is right there, and the Elks take the early lead.
Well, Larry, I didn't see who made the clear up the ice for the Elks there, but it was a very well-placed, high-lofted clear that got beyond the Spuds defenders, and then Preston Holmes with some speed to get in behind and get on that puck to create the 2-on-1, and had to elevate that puck, made a nice pass across for a one-timer right in the wheelhouse for Sperling, and Sperling hit that one-timer hard and got it underneath Weigel before he could get across, so the Elks strike first.
And it's 1-0 Elk River. Meanwhile, the play is back underway. We'll get the announcement here in a moment as Jim McFarland looks down and gets ready to make the announcement. Sperling does get the goal. And it is 1-0. Elk River with the lead. Time of the goal, 5:40 here in the first. Spuds come roaring back up. Ball, or the puck deflected. Comes down behind the net. Elk River in control. Turning it off to the far side. Here's an outlet pass that got slowed down. Poked out to center ice, and the poking continues on as the Spuds reach down to pick it up. And here's a quick toss up ice. And that is an icing call, which brings it back into the Moorhead end.
Not a bad idea for Mickelson there to get the puck deep below the Elks goal line, but he wasn't quite able to get across the red line before he tossed it in. Sometimes the refs aren't sharp on that, but this time they were, and they did see that Brandon had not crossed the red line.
Gavin Sperling has started the game out with the Elk River goal as play comes down in the near corner. Rings around to the far side and it escapes. And as it crosses the red line, another icing call brings it all the way back up into the Moorhead end.
See a good face-off win there from Brooks Cullen again, and Devick trying to get that quick out. Hasbargen wasn't quite able to get to the wall fast enough to catch up to that one, but would have been a good-looking exit for the Spuds had he been able to.
So in the face-off circle, Braden Hansberger for Elk River, squaring up with Brooks Cullen. And as the puck works its way loose, the Spuds are there to pick it up. Give credit to Cullen on the draw for the point there as it comes rolling up ice and down behind, chased by Parker Gast, and it comes rake wide. Tipped it loose. Here's the recovery now by Hansberger. He goes down deep into the far corner, bringing it back near side for Danny Babcock. Played off to the far side. Hansberger seems to be everywhere. A whack at the puck and rolls it out to the far point where it's picked up by Hayden Jasper. And then from behind the net, Moorhead's Brandon Mickelson picks it up, brings it out to center and through and all the way down as he tips it deep into the corner. Play off to the far side, dished back out of the corner by Cole Mears. And Elk River has it out at center ice. They'll make the line change here, but as it crosses over, they'll have an icing call there to stop play.
Here again, similar situation back this way for the Elks. They're not quite able to get across the line before sending it down, and some jam from Hasbargen again up the ice for the Spuds. He's showing his speed here. It's between Hasbargen and Hansberger. We got both of them going tonight.
Don't be surprised if I don't do it right every time.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that.
Okay. Face off to the far side. Played out to the point, comes near side, and played off the wall, swept towards goal. It's a bouncing puck, and the battle is won by Elk River. Here's the walk-in by Preston Holmes. Centering pass got all the way through to the far side and back out to the point. Quick wind up there. Shot goes behind the net. A quick turnaround there. Centering pass. Turnaround. Shot blocked. Deflected to the far corner. Played behind the net. Centering pass came right out in front. Spuds clear it, and out to center ice it comes. Dangerously close. Mason Tell now has it. A long pass in for the Elks as it goes down low. Elk River leading early, 1-0. Still 9 minutes remaining here in the first period. Long pass out of the zone, comes right to Bergeson. He walks his way in, slides his way down low, picks up his own rebound, wraps it around from behind, and drops it in for the score. Tight end Bergeson. I don't know how that bounced that direction, but he's feeling good tonight.
Yeah, you know, so we got a good bit of patience to start this play from Kraft as the puck kind of got wheeled back around to his side, and he had to go down low. And he just gathered the puck and had some poise to look up the ice and see Bergeson cutting through the middle up the left side. to get to the left side, and he lays a pass out. Now, I can't tell you enough about this pickup from Tyden Bergeson in the neutral zone. He has to lunge forward with his stick to get a hold of that puck before it gets to an Elk River defender. Then he's able to get on the edge, get the play alive, and throw something funky at the net, and it bounces in, so we're tied at 1.
20th goal of the season for Tyden Bergeson to tie the game. Time of the goal. Underneath it goes and then wristed out all the way to the far point. Turned around, shot sent down low. Here's a try, blocked and saved. Rebound back to the near side. Kyle Weigel showing his worth. As the long pass comes down, oh, that'll bring up icing and stop play. Well, we're seeing some great plays here early on.
Yeah, and the officials are sharp again on the red line, which is nice to see because those icings can get loose. They got that one, but first goalie to flex tonight is Kai Weigel with a huge save, clearly taking a goal away from the Elks there, and that won't be the last time we see that from both these goalies tonight.
Both teams seem to be very well talented, a lot of talent on both sides. Not maybe so much in the grinding them out and muscular type of play, but they know how to skate and they know how to pass. With that, it comes out to the far point. Moorhead on the attack, down deep in the corner, game tied at 1. Here's a wraparound, but the Spuds come up and steal it away. Tipped down into the corner, then it goes all the way through, off to the far side, and played there by Zach Devig. As they bound it up against the wall, it comes back on their side. The Elks on the attack. Send it up, send it down, and it goes past the end line for an icing play there. Brings it back into the Elk River zone.
Well, thus far I'm impressed with the pace coming from the Elks. So far causing some pressure in the Spuds offensive zone, but the Spuds are matching that, and again, Hasbargen with pressure on the Elks' top defender, senior captain Cooper Anderson, not allowing him to come out clean, keeping pressure down in the end for the Spuds, and then eventually the Elks having to just clear it down for another icing.
Face off to the far side and out of the corner, accepted by the Elks, and they'll turn up ice. Long pass got deflected all the way down to the near side. They're going to call icing. That was a surprise. That was touched out here, and they're going to bring it out to center ice for it. A little bit of confirmation between the officials to acknowledge that that puck was touched on the way out of the zone, and so they'll come to center ice.
Yeah, the back ice linesman waved it off, and the up ice linesman, I don't know if he didn't hear it or see it, but ended up calling it, and that's the confusion, and then we go to center ice.
And so with that, play comes down. Mickelson giving chase, and this one is clearly icing as it came out of the Elk River zone.
They sorted it out that time.
They sure did. 7:20 remaining. So far, this has taken on all the feeling of a very high-level competition.
It really has. There's a lot of energy in the building. The pace between the two teams is fantastic. It feels like section semifinal night, Larry.
Funny it should. Play near side, accepted by Mason Tell out of the corner. Sends it up against the wall. Couldn't clear the zone. Had it deflected away. Mason Kraft comes up with it, sending it out to the far point. It's pure instinct. Place. There's a shot and a glove save made. I had almost looked. There was a shadow that crossed over just as he reached up for it, but the save to Grenick is there, and that stops play with 7:05 remaining.
Yeah, Mason Kraft has a snake charmer quality about him. Like when he gets the puck as a defender, you're almost afraid to approach him because of what he's going to do, and that gives him the extra time to find the player, and he'll make some passes that look like a wizard out there with the players that he can find in different areas of the ice.
Play off to the far wall as the Elks bring it in. Toss the pass in, but the Spuds slow it down, put a stick on it, and tap it off to the far blue line where Connor Gerber picks it up. And Kerber may have been offside. Oh, the puck ended up, I think the puck ended up on the Moorhead bench.
Yeah. Well, you know it's playoff time, Larry, when you know you got alumni like Chad Swanson from down in the Twin Cities tuning in to watch the Spuds tonight. Good to see Chad out there.
He's his presence is at all times present as the Spuds play, especially hockey. A great baseball player for the Spuds as well in his time. To the near side, wind up in a long shot. Ricochets out, rolls all the way through, race for it there, popped up into the air. Chased down by Brady Steffen. They reach in to pull it loose. One player exits, leaving three players arguing over the puck. And finally it's poked loose and the Spuds have it for a moment. Devig works it near side. Tapped ahead. Here's the run in on the near side by Mid-Thune. And from there turn around and back down it goes. As it's pulled out of the zone, here comes Elk River. All the way to the far wall. It's tossed ahead. Spuds there to pick it up. And it's tapped out near the point where it's returned. Come right in on goal and a nice clearing play by Brandon Mickelson. It comes out of the corner and the Spuds pick it up and head in. A quick rush into the corner. Just about got there in time, but not quite. That brings up an icing call. So all of a sudden we're finding ourselves icing the puck.
Well, and all, you know, it's not like the other night when it was kind of a tactic from Brainerd to clear the puck a lot and get icings. These are plays that are just missing on both sides. Where that was a really good look from Hasbargen with gas to some speed, trying to chip it onto him, but just put it a hair too far before Parker could catch up to it. And now we see face-off to Weigel's right. Brooks
Cullen handled the face-off, but the puck is straight in on goal. Here's the rebound, shot and a goal. And we're in for a ride here tonight as the Elks take a 2-1 lead.
You're right about that, Larry. This has all the feels. There's a lot of action up and down the ice. That's one of those unfortunate goals that we'll see as the night wears on, how we look back on that one and talk about it. But an initial point shot blocked. It bounces up high. You could see Weigel pointing it out almost like a pop fly. And so with that confusion, players aren't used to the puck being high up towards the ceiling in play. It lands, and Mears is able to one-time that thing hard off the bounce, which in itself is good fortune to be able to catch it that clean and puts it over the glove in the top 90 over Weigel.
Cole Mears gets the goal, and it is a 2-1 hockey score. 5:27 to go. Time of that goal at 11:18. Here come the Elks to the near side, playing up against the wall, tapped down into the corner. Scrambling after it, it comes out. Played along the wall, then pulled loose and sent rink wide. On his way in, Zach Zimmerman goes down low with the corner on it. He is worked off the play, and it comes out to center. Quickly turned around, sent in from there as it goes behind the net. Elk River settling it in with just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first period in what has been a very eventful period of hockey. 2-1, Elk River with the lead. Into the far corner. And as they battle for it there, it's dished out. Spuds set it up 2-on-2. Here's Bergeson's pass ahead. Deflected away down deep in the corner. Caught by Connor Kerber. And the play comes out by the Elks. To the blue line and looking. Long shot, but about ankle high, and an easy save made. And that stops play with 4:27 remaining.
Yeah, so there, really nice play, as you mentioned, from Kerber on defense, as Bergeson and Kraft had a little play going, and it didn't quite connect on it, but the puck did get all the way below the goal line into the corner, but Kerber's able to win it. And then you had Peterson coming up the ice across the line, throws a pretty benign shot in on Weigel, but give credit to Easton Johnson going hard to the net, just kind of being an agitator, and the Spuds defenders taking exception.
Off the face-off, a quick shot set on goal, but Weigel, ever watchful, was there to make the glove save.
Well, Mears is feeling good now. He just scored the one, and he got the puck in a similar spot. Boy, he's got a heavy shot. You can see why he's scored 18 goals and now 19 for the Elks this year. Got a quick one off that was tough for Weigel to handle with the glove.
Face-off down, and the Spuds send it out. This one will come all the way back as it clears the end line with a long pass that cleared one end of the rink to the other to stop play.
And there again, another icing, but this was a design play that they're trying to spring. Hasbargen getting up the ice, and not a bad idea. Carver's got jumped tonight. He's quick as it is, and Dufault just missed on the angle, or the Spuds could have been in business there.
With the draw comes near side. Wind up and a shot into traffic, blocked away. Picked up by Dufault and sent out to center ice, taken back by Elk River, and Hayden Jasper sends it in. The return up along the wall into center. Jasper once again handling the puck for Elk River, tipped ahead as the Spuds claim it. Here's a centering pass attempt, but it hits a couple of pairs of skates along the way, and it's brought back out to center ice. Tapped off the wall, but not clearing. It comes loose. Spuds get a stick on it, and Mickelson goes below the blue line to go pick it up. He's on his way back. Here's a look on the near side. Mickelson all the way to the corner. Sets it up with a play, looking for his own rebound. Stays behind the net, and it's kicked back to the near side. Up against the wall, it plays with 3.5 minutes remaining. 2-1, Elk River with the lead here in the first period. Rink wide it goes, tapped into the corner, and from there played by Hayden Jasper of Elk River to the near side. A look up ice, and again the Spuds getting a stick on it, misdirecting the play, and it's picked up by Brandon Mickelson deep in the corner. He gets there to turn it around, and the Spuds are out at center. They got some people in the way, however, and they toss it around as Elk River has made their change. The Spuds now complete their change, and it's picked up. It's centering off to the far side. Midtune catches up to it, turns, shoots, and it's blocked their side. Back up against the wall and to the near to the point as they try to feed it out there. Dufault was waiting. Meanwhile, Cade Almendinger picks it up and walks his way in, had it poked away from behind. That sets up a breakaway attempt by the Elks. Here's a turnaround, and it's sent right back onto the Spud stick, and here comes Almendinger once again. Over the blue line, wind up with a shot, and it's turned around and sent near side. 2:23 remaining as the icing whistle blows. 2-1, Elk River.
There you have that. That was an intentional icing to get some relief as that line of Almendinger, Midthune, and Kuhns had a nice heavy shift down in the offensive zone, and that really wore out Holmes and Sperling and crew there, and they were forced to relieve the pressure and take an icing just to get some fresh legs out for the Elks.
Bergeson stands in for the faceoff for Moorhead. And as the draw comes right in on goal, he was facing off with Dylan Peterson. And it was a glove save made at the goal mouth. So we'll step in and do it again as tight end Bergeson readies and waits. And the puck is dropped. It rolls right out in front. From there, swept away, and it comes all the way back up ice. A race for it there by Zach Devig. Managed to maneuver it to the near side where the Spuds skate past it. Kraft watched it go past. And Moorhead goes back into their own end to pick it up. Here's the race to center ice, and now stepping across, Mason Kraft goes rink wide with it. To the far side from there, Zach Zimmerman. Down low, played by Bergeson. He scrambles into the corner with it. Picked up by Zimmerman once again and throws it back now behind the net. 1:45 remaining. As it comes out and through, it comes all the way back out to center. Turned around nicely by Devig, and he throws it in deep. Clock watching here with 1:32 and counting down here in the first period. To the far side, backhand pass down low. Here's the walk up by Mickelson. He'll slide his way in, leaving it out on front. A big collision, stick goes flying. Weigel leaves the goal mouth, and we've got our first penalty of the night.
Yeah, you've got a nice little play as Elk River is bottling up the Spuds in the neutral zone, making it tough to come up clean. So as they get the puck to Devig on the right, he starts to make his way up the wall, and then he hinges it back to Mickelson, who's swung in support beneath him in the center of the ice to get some speed, and that time Brandon's able to wiggle his way up the ice and makes a nifty move on the edge, on the right edge there to get in on net, and the Elks are, as they converge, are forced to pull him down, and here we go with the first Spuds power play of the night.
As they send it up, it is cleared out of the zone. And so Moorhead is forced to go down and catch up to that long pass and turn it around and bring it right back. Time becoming of a real factor here to end this first period with 1 minute remaining. Kraft has a stick on it, poked away from him. Now we've got a break up by Cole Mears. He drops it back out. Spuds are there to accept it back. A long pass goes rink wide and into the zone. Winding it up from there, settling in. Midthune tishes it back out to the far point. From there, Zach Zimmerman. Now Midthune and up to the near side. And now it's Kraft. 34 seconds to go on the game clock. Down low, Moorhead trying to set up at least one more scoring opportunity before the locker room comes to their aid. As it's turned around, back up on top. Kraft takes a look, winds up a shot and a goal! Oh my! You hit it right on the money. Mason Kraft can find a way.
Yep, good puck movement, and they were able to condense the box down enough for Kraft to squeeze it down and get into a really good shooting area right around the top of the circle. And in their stack formation, the Elks were providing the screen that was needed on their own goalie, along with Brooks Cullen and good net front presence there. And Mason Kraft's able to sneak one into the right side of the net, either over or under the glove. I'm not sure which, but either way, it's in the net, and we're tied at 2.
For Mason Kraft, that is his 15th goal of the season. Mason Kraft scoring to tie this hockey game up before we head into the locker room. Off to the far side. Long play down low and in the corner. That comes back. Zimmerman getting an assist on that play. And he's been, I think, for lack of the right and proper words, a real delight as a ninth grader coming in and contributing in such a way.
Yeah, really nice player and able to fill in nicely on that wing with Kraft and Bergeson. They've been dynamic all year as a trio, and Zimmerman fits in well and complements them.
Counting down from 8 as the play comes up in front and then bounces up into the air. They'll try it again. This one hits traffic and comes back out to center ice. The Spuds will backpedal their way into the zone as they listen to the horn sound. We've got one brewing here tonight at Moorhead Sports Center. After one period of play, it's Moorhead 2, Elk River 2.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
More than 80 years ago, First Community Credit Union was established by farmers for farmers. We know farmers and ranchers are the backbone of our communities. That's why First Community Credit Union is proud to serve and support our local ag producers. Our expert staff know and understand the local ag industry because they grew up in it. From operating loans to equipment and real estate purchases, we can help ensure your operation is a success. First Community Credit Union, rooted in your future.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle's service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Atchison Companies is a private investment firm focused on helping small businesses succeed. We are more than investors. We are proven hands-on operators. Atchison Companies works with independent businesses in the manufacturing, distribution and engineering sectors. We invest across the Northern Plains with a buy and hold philosophy, while providing stable leadership and a proven operating system. Atchison Companies is proud to support the Moorhead Spuds.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
Well, yeah, I took a walk through there at intermission, and boy, it's a growing crowd, and and the hostility is growing as well. There's a good contingent from Elk River that's made their way here, and they're making their voices heard, and of course, the Spuds community is coming out as well, and it's a great atmosphere in here right now for section playoff hockey here in the semifinals tonight. So it's gonna 2-2 in the first. There's a lot of pace and a lot of good action, and I don't see that going away here as this game wears on. Like, this is going to be good.
We'll find out who's been in the weight room and who's been in the training room a little bit longer than the other.
Yeah, that's possible, for sure. I mean, there's gonna be a war of attrition out there.
We'll find out how it all takes place as we get ready to drop the puck in the second period. Meanwhile, the other semifinal game tonight has St. Cloud, who was an upset winner over Roseau in their quarterfinal game, and they are playing Buffalo as they got their first round win. And so the winner of that game will meet the winner of this game, and it all happens on Thursday coming up as we get ready to drop the puck on period number 2. We're all tied 2-2 as we step out to center ice. The whistle blows, the puck is dropped, and we're underway. Comes near side for Zach Devig. Works it around all the way to far side and then lifted it up, brought it all the way down deep in the near corner. Spun around by Cooper Anderson of Elk River. Picked up by Brooks Cullen. Runs it around near side and up against the wall. Tapped away and a quick release shot sent on by Parker Gast. Blocked away. And it rolls all the way out near the far point, and a battle for it up against the wall as the Spuds are there to pick it up, but give it away with a short pass cleared by Elk River. Out to center, swept away by Braden Hansberger, and that stops play as it comes out of bounds.
Tightly checked first shift of the game there as Spuds had a little zone time and were kind of winning some of those scrums to get pucks. They tried to get it below the goal line, but the Elks did a nice job of intercepting those and turning them back up the ice, but it just kind of turned out to be some tightly checked plays and eventually flipped out a play by Hasbergen, so they'll bring it all the way down to the Spuds end.
Face-off will be to the stick side of Moorhead goaltender Kai Weigel. A little conversation going on between the official and the players who are ready to accept. As it comes down all the way to the corner, played there. Meanwhile, Buffalo and St. Cloud, they have not scored after the first period. They're at 0-0. There's a shot and a goal. Elk River again regains the lead. Look for Cooper Anderson to pound his chest on that one.
Yeah, Cooper Anderson, again, we mentioned him earlier. You can see why he's that top blue liner for the Elks. It's his 9th goal of the year right there. He shows that poise with the puck up on the blue line. He gets it up high, moves across nicely. It was very similar to the Kraft goal in the first period for the Spuds, as there was enough traffic to take Weigel's eyes away, and Anderson was able to sneak it past the right side of Weigel, and the Elks retake the lead.
3-2. A goal comes at 59 seconds. And the play on the other side of the arena comes in offside.
And you'll see that both of those goals we just were talking about, sometimes from up high there, it isn't laying into that heavy shot that gets it done, but it's more the placement of it when you see you have traffic and you can float it in there in the right spot where the goalie can't see it and it finds the net. You've got something.
So on the face-off, it comes back to the Spuds as Huteri slips it off to the far side, then a quick up-ice pass. Cooper Anderson getting the goal. And it's 3-2 Elk River. Here's the play up on the near side. And out it comes, leading the way, Jake Christian. To the far side, a long shot sent wide. Bounced it back out along and out to center ice. Kraft catches up to it, steers it ahead. Played by Zach Zimmerman. He goes behind the net with it. Stick handling his way, handles it behind the net. And Spuds trying a little wraparound try. And it comes out on front of the oohs and the ahs from the crowd as they thought they had a chance on that last shot.
Yeah, you did hear a collective ooh there coming from the crowd as everyone gets excited when they see Tyden Bergeson try that Michigan goal, and he scored on it before, so it would be no surprise to anyone if he could pull it off, and he just about got it up there. But Grenick, nice job of closing off that near side pipe and staying high on it. That's the key to shutting down the Michigan. You got to stay high. He covers the top corner, and on we play.
Spuds from point to point. Fan on the pass. Devig had it slip off his stick as he pulled the trigger, and here comes Elk River. A drop pass there, wind up in a shot, blocked to the near side. They had that one pretty well set up, and the shot itself was just wide. Played into the corner, right up on top. Spuds dodge a bullet as they head out to center ice, 3-on-2. Off to the far left wing, wind up in a shot, blocked away, rebound, popped up into the air, scrambled out in front. Spuds again come into play as players go down. No arms go up, no whistle blows, and plays continue on. Off to the far side, backhanded into the bench, the Moorhead bench, and that's out of play.
Very good read by Dufault to step down and approach that Elk River player before he could get to the puck and exit the zone, and in the process he kind of clotheslined himself. So again, a reaction from the crowd as Dufault went down hard, but really a self-imposed clothesline that really probably should not have been a penalty in my estimation, which does not mean an awful lot.
Well, I would agree with whatever you decide. Preston Holmes plays it, gives it up. Moorhead has it back. A quick return near side. Here's the walk through by Kuntz. Down deep, and Kuntz goes around to the far corner, still in control out to the point. Quick toss down deep. And the play goes up against the wall before the Spuds are there to pull it away. And then a quick turnaround shot bounces hard off the boards. Again, play goes down low. Bounce to the far side behind the net. Picked up by Preston Holmes. And here come the Elks across the mid-ice line and play off to the far side. They scramble for it there. There are 4 players involved before the puck works loose and the Spuds have it. Out of their own end, the play near side, picked up by Brandon Mickelson. He walks his way in, then he found on a pass, picks it up himself, leaves it out in front, shot by Zimmerman rather, just missed. It was a good open wide look, and the play return, bounces it out to center ice, and the Spuds will track it down. Brady Steffen all the way down. He actually didn't realize that his own goaltender was going to pass it up ice. He ran right into the pass. And play continues down in the far corner as Moorhead will try it again. Out along the near side ahead of Zimmerman. And tipped away from him. Scrabbled behind the net. Mickelson brings it near side. The Elk River forecheck getting into place. Here's a wind-up and a play down low. Blocked out towards goal. Wind up. There's a one-timer that just misses. Loose puck away. Moorhead heads up 3-on-2. Out to the far side. Wind up. Reading a shot. Hit the base of the net. Out to the far side, the crowd is in on every move that both teams are making here tonight. Here's a wind-up and a shot blocked up high in the air. And where did it come down? A fair catch made for at the 30-yard line. Off to the far side. Play goes deep into the corner before it's played back now with 12.5 minutes remaining second period. Moorhead trails 3-2 as they look to gain the game equalizer. Down low, played back now near side. Ahead from Bergeson, near side, Kraft carries his way in, drops it down deep into the corner and heads off as the return comes by Elk River. Up against the wall, we got a breakaway, and it comes all the way in, and Weigel steers it off to the side. The return comes right back out, and Parker Gast gives chase, but it's picked up by the Elks, and it bounces in towards goal, and from there swept back near side where the Elks are going to pick it up and take it away as they bring it back down near side. Here's a walk in towards the corner, steered away and right back out to center. Spuds have another 3-on-2. Here's Brooks Cullen winding up, and his shot is blocked off to the side. Nice defensive block by Grenick to keep it out of his way. And the play comes right back out to center ice, and the Spuds bring it right back in. Here's Gast with a shot. That got deflected up into the netting, and that stops play after a furious minute and a half of play.
Well, that was up and back, and there wasn't many great chances, I don't believe, in that stretch of time, but there was good pace up and down the ice and in some odd man possibilities, but good defending on both sides to get maybe sticks in the way or bodies in the way to kind of get the puck out of harm's way.
Cooper Anderson scoring here in the second period for Elk River to give the Elks a 3-2 lead. Spuds on the attack, send one down low. The deflection there by Kuntz got away and picked up behind the net. Meanwhile, out at center ice, the Spuds position themselves, had a chance. It still floats loose, and a fan on the try. Here's a try again. Rebound comes way up on top, and it's tipped out to center ice. Blocked away in the track down from behind Connor Kerber. Rolls off to the far side. Elks are there, try to track it down. Swept ahead by a Spuds player, was sprawled on the ice, and the play comes back down near wall. Put down onto the ice and played by Mason Kraft as he circles the net. 10:43 to go in the second. Moorhead regrouping as they head out. Long pass near side. Zimmerman tosses it ahead to the blue line and taken back there. Back and forth we play. Here come the Elks. Pass off onto the far side, picked up by Dylan Peterson. He walks his way in And the Spuds defense comes in and takes care of business and takes it back and lead the 3-on-2. Wind up near side. Zimmerman carries it deep and still got a shot away. Put back into play by Grenick. Out to the point now near side. Wind up Zimmerman. Shoots it down deep into the corner. Play comes back, and from behind the net, the Spuds take a look up on top. Pulled away, and it comes all the way rink wide. We've got a nice pass coming up here as it comes in on goal. Steered away. Play continues on. That was a potential icing call, but it was waved off as play continues. Now the Spuds lead it 3-on-3 on the way in. They're getting a lot of breakaway opportunities, but so far the Elks defense has been able to match up and turn the play around and keep it at 3-2. Elks maintaining their advantage. Here's a long shot, low-level shot, blocked away off the pads. Back it comes down near side as Mickelson steers off to the far side. It's returned now to Zimmerman, and he overthrew the play, and it's taken back. He recovers, steers off to the far side. Bergeson recovers, had a chance to play it, taken away from him. Here's the return right up on top. Wind up in a touch pass down below, got all the way through into the corner. Spuds there to pick it up, and as they head out, it is poked away nicely. Good defensive play by Cooper Anderson. Another signal given at the blue line to keep play running right along. We've had but one penalty so far tonight, and the Spuds were able to capitalize and score the only power play goal opportunity. Here's a walk-in shot up on top. A recovery off to the far side. All the way back now. Here's a look in from the near side by Carter Huteri. Down deep into the corner. Wind up in a shot. Gassed off to the far side. 17-15 shots on goal. Moorhead 3-2 lead on the scoreboard, Elk River. Here's a wind-up, backhand shot, blocked up and away. It comes back to the near corner. And from there, played off to the far side. A wind-up and a lifted pass, knocked back to the ice. The Spuds are there to play it, but no. Play will resume with 8:13 to go with the face-off coming. Was that a hand pass? Is that what the call was?
Nice play by Dufault to jump up and prevent that high lofted pass from the Elks to get behind him, but as he batted it down, it went to the swinging Hasbargen, who had swung in and picked it up. So it'll come down to the right of Weigel.
3-2 Elk River. Face off in the Moorhead zone. Bandied back and forth. And now the outlet near side. Controlled up ice by Carson Kuntz. Now Almendinger turns it around. Sends it down low. It rolls right in on goal. And a nifty save. Well, somehow that sneaked off the boards and right up against the cushion of his blocker.
Kind of came in, caromed funny in off kind of a little bit the side of the net, so I think he was waiting to see, Grenick was waiting to see where it was going to carry him, and it just ended up squirting right in front of him, and he alertly jumped on it.
Face-off comes out to Devick, winds up to shoot it into traffic. The scramble for it, dished into the near corner. Connor Kerber gets there first, he's tied up, and then got some help from a teammate, and a long pass set out, comes all the way back as the Spuds play it back. Turn around, toss into the far corner. Rolls down behind the net, Gavin Grenick plays it back to the near side. And from there, the throw up ice is long and played back to center ice and right back into the Elk River end. 7.5 minutes to go. We're past the halfway mark, and it's an Elk River 3-2 lead as it's tossed down to the corner and played behind the net. Dished off to the far side. Brought back near wall. Wind up in a shot blocked. Oh, that would put Kai Weigel on his toe steps. Here's the return. Along the near side, Jake Christian winds up. Puck is left out in front. Nice play by Tyden Bergeson to steer the puck out of harm's way and takes the return pass up the center ice. It's 2-on-2. Dished ahead. Zimmerman had a whack at it but missed. Recovery. Elk River walking his way through. Jake Christian. He'll toss it down deep and head off. Meanwhile, the Spuds are there to pick it up as Huteri brings it out with a long pass. Both teams will have a chance to catch their breath. 6:36 remaining here in the second period. Elk River 3-2.
Well, Elk's good to get in on the forecheck and create a turnover, but they try to spin it out to the front of the net kind of blindly, and that creates problems. As if that doesn't connect, you have what happened there, where Kraft's able to pick it off, and now head up in transition for the Spuds and get that dangerous group with some space through the neutral zone, but Elks able to fend that one off and defend it well.
On the face-off, out to the far point, wind up at a shot into traffic. Spuds go down on their knees to play it and work it out of the zone. Comes rolling all the way up. It comes rolling all the way up for an icing call.
Heck of an effort play by Aiden Dufault there. First he takes a blocked shot off the draw, eats it in what looks like a tough spot as he went to the bench to get some relief, but then he's able to collect himself and go to battle down in the corner, win a puck, actually makes a good clearing play that hadn't the puck not got on its end, it would have not resulted in icing for the Spuds, but it kind of rolled down there.
Brandon Mickelson reporting for duty as he checks in on the transfer. As it goes off to the far side, Cooper Anderson plays it down low to the far side. A turnaround on the rebound, right up on top, and at the front end comes Carver Hasbargen. Throws it up ice, and once again, we've got an icing call made to bring it right back up. To give you an idea of the identity that we've got between these two teams, Elk River has 10 seniors on their crew. Moorhead has 2.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that makes a difference. Sometimes those seniors play with a little bit of desperation, not wanting their high school hockey careers to come to an end. You certainly see that from the Elks tonight. They're playing urgent. They're playing with pace. They want the chance to get to the section final and potentially the X as well.
On the face-off, and of course we understand that when we say the number of seniors Moorhead has, there are 2 that play on a regular basis and on night in and night out. And it's Bert Foster that rounds out the roster of 3 seniors then playing for the Spuds against a 10 senior laden Elk River roster. Down deep into the far corner. Backhanding it around, it comes rolling out along the wall. And ahead it is 2-on-2, poked ahead, returned, recovered, wind up, shot, blocked into the far corner, played back near side. 5.5 minutes to go. Here's a shot, a bouncing puck that was steered off to the side by Weigel. Moorhead on the return. Nice little slip pass up ice, but the official standing there redirected the play, and it comes right back rink wide. Spuds go down deep to pick it up, play it out. Tapped on the stick, and now out to center ice. Once again, it's 3-on-2 Moorhead. Thune winds up and shoots. Block, one-timer on a tip. Got rejected, and it's got a breakaway now for Elk River. Carried down deep into the corner as Mickelson rides the play into the corner. Play comes back out from behind the net, and the Spuds played along the far wall. Backhand pass, and for a moment played by Elk River, taken back by Mickelson. He takes a look. He winds it up. He sends, there's a shot, a one-timer right into the ankles, and the save made by Gavin Grenick.
Great bit of poise from Mickelson as he crossed the blue line. Really makes a nice effort play in the neutral zone to win a puck and then turn it into offense for the Spuds in transition. But he gets some patience as he climbs the left wall into the zone. Waits for the help to come. We had some Spuds trying to push those D off to the top of the crease and waited for Kraft to sneak into about that top of the circle where we know Mason likes to shoot from, and Mickelson finds him. Kraft gets off that one-time shot, but Grenick is there to make the save.
With the draw down to the corner. Pulled away by the Elks. He's in a race, and he manages to work his way in. Here's a shot, a block, and then a cover-up save right in the goal mouth. And making sure that nothing more happens, the sheriff down low, Braden Hansberger, is protecting his player as well as the Moorhead player from any further activity.
Yeah, and you just kind of see that some of that senior leadership or just the senior experience of the Elks coming through, like just in little ways, like in those 50-50 neutral plays where the big bodies and their strength seem to get the puck moving in the right direction, and all of a sudden they find themselves with a grade A chance right in the middle of the hash marks in front of Weigel, and that time Kai comes up with the save.
On the face-off, it is wristed, but not out. Play continues. Back in the corner. And a roundabout pass to the near side. Spuds on the attack, go rink wide with it. Tapping it ahead. Parker Gast overran it on his second effort. Comes back to the Elks. It is 3-on-2 as they drop it back to the blue line, and then tipped away nicely by the Spuds. This play continues. And walking and weaving and wandering his way in. Shot blocked away. Up on top, turn and the look. That shot goes right into traffic. Again, swept away, but not out. And finally cleared out to the blue line, just managing to keep it in the zone. Here's a walk in down low trying to find a spot. As the scramble continues back to the near corner, here's a look in by Cooper Anderson. Winds up and gives it off. Braden Hansberger sends it down low. A scrap going on there with 3:35 remaining. The Spuds manage to pull it loose and tip it off to the far wall. Then a rink-wide pass comes near side, taken back by Elk River before the play comes up against the corner. And turned around by Cullen. Dishing it down low, he'll head off. Moorhead in a line change as Gast is tied up in the corner, far side, before getting a stick on it and sending it up. And out to center ice where the Spuds are waiting for it and throw it right back into play. Just back onto the ice. Carson Kuntz feeds it off. There's Bergeson dishing it down low. Can't get a handle on it, and then it's lifted up and lifted out, comes all the way down. We got a race for it there. And no icing call as it just barely crawled across the line as the players were getting there. Back out, a big collision putting Elk River nearly in the upper deck. There's the recovery, wind up in a shot blocked off to the near side by Weigel. 19-19, shots on goal. Wind up in a shot, blocked away, rebound, 3-2 on the scoreboard, Elk River. 2:25 remaining in the second. Wind up in another quick release to the near side. Down deep into the corner. Mickelson plays it off to the far side. Spuds have it pretty well set up. There's a shot from a bad angle. Rebound, dished out and returned high and off the wall. Played off the glass and out to the near side. Turned around and sent back in by Steffen. Out to the near side. Here's an outlet now for the Elks. It's 1-on-2, however, as they're in the midst of a change, and with everything equaled up, here's a wind-up and a shot through the crease. Back now to the near side with 1:53 to go. Second period play, Elk River has been the only team to score here in the second period and lead it 3-2. Along the near side, dished ahead. Kraft had it bounce off his glove. Reaching in from behind, it is steered off to the far side. Spuds battling it all the way down, and Weigel somehow had a pretty good idea where that puck was heading, and he jumped right down on top of it to keep it from going any farther.
Yeah, really nice job by Kai there. Elks approaching the zone, good gap and defense by the Spuds there, which was Mickelson and I believe Huteri at the time. They get a stick on it, but it kind of bounces in between some feet and some sticks, and it makes its way into Weigel, and bodies and traffic coming at him, and very coolly just grabs a hold of the puck and takes a face-off.
Dylan Peterson facing off for Elk River, but Moorhead accepts the draw. And it comes out to center, picked up by Parker Gast. He's looking and waiting. Here's a shot, but no rebound. And so he chases it near side, and it's kept in play by Devig. And on his pass, it got blocked off to the far side. Moorhead in pursuit, getting there just in time, Parker Gast. A turnaround, long pass up and out of the zone. The arm is up. 1 minute to go, the icing waved off. Spuds are quick on the return. Here's a look on the near side. Throwing down low. Off to the far side. Elks trying to control play. And it rolls out the center ice with 39 seconds yet to play here in the second. Moorhead nearly lost a skater slipping and falling, but resuming play. Here's the bouncer back near side. Along the near wall comes Danny Babcock. His shot goes low and slips off to the far side. 24 seconds remaining. Here's another look in on goal from out at the far point. Wind up in a shot into traffic. Near side blocked away. Rebound, shot and goal. Elk River staying with it, and they what you call mucking it up. Able to get there and turn it around, and on the third rebound attempt, put up a counter to give it a 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, this is a pretty good look across. I'm pretty sure it was Anderson again who gets a good look across to Hansberger, and Weigel's able to slide across and stop that initial one-time shot from Hansberger. But then on the spot, they clean up the rebound, and I think it was Mears that might have got in on the rebound and snuck it underneath Weigel. So late in the period, the Elks get a 2-goal margin.
Time of the goal at 16:45. We'll get the announcement here in just a moment as play is winding down. The second period has come to a close, and there are 2 goals for the Spuds to make up when they play the third period. Welcome back to the Moorhead Sports Center in a moment. After 2 periods of play, it's Elk River 4 and Moorhead 2. Town and
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
More than 80 years ago, First Community Credit Union was established by farmers for farmers. We know farmers and ranchers are the backbone of our communities. That's why First Community Credit Union is proud to serve and support our local ag producers. Our expert staff know and understand the local ag industry because they grew up in it. From operating loans to equipment and real estate purchases, we can help ensure your operation is a success. First Community Credit Union, rooted in your future.
Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Atchison Companies is a private investment firm focused on helping small businesses succeed. We are more than investors. We are proven hands-on operators. Atchison Companies works with independent businesses in the manufacturing, distribution and engineering sectors. We invest across the Northern Plains with a buy and hold philosophy, while providing stable leadership and a proven operating system. Atchison Companies is proud to support the Moorhead Spuds.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Sports Center. Teams have entered the ice for the third period of play. Elk River with a late goal, leading at 4-2 as we start the third. But before we go any further, we would like to mention that the school board of the Moorhead School District has approved the district calendar for the upcoming year. You can find out all that you need to know about the district's website at www.isd152.org. Interested in all the activities that are going on at the Moorhead schools? There it is. www.isd152.org. Reminding also that the spring break is right around the corner. No school coming up March 13th through the 15th. Make sure you are aware of that as you make your plans for the upcoming weeks. Well, the upcoming minutes here, the next few will determine who goes on to the section championship game.
Yeah, late period goals are huge, and the Elks are able to get one. I think there's 12 seconds left, and now that gives a 2-goal margin. Makes it a little bit of a bigger hill to climb for the Spuds, and you got those 10 seniors on the Elks that want to close this thing out.
Play comes into the zone as the Moorhead hockey team goes right to left. It rolls along the far side and up against the wall and out to center ice. Spuds put a stick on it, try to kick it free. Can't clear the zone, however, and it's kept alive by a long pass by Elk River all the way down to the near corner, and it's spun around to the far side. Play is returned down low. Spuds a little disconnected out to, and it's swept away and then covered up. Well, I didn't know which way the puck was going to go or when it was going to get there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those kind of 50-50 plays that seem to be going the Elks' way frequently tonight, and right there, Kai, one kind of rolls in on him as the Elks are able to win a puck towards the net. And he covers it up to get a whistle and just kind of regain composure here and take a face-off and reset for the Spuds.
Face-off to the far side of Moorhead goaltender Kai Weigel. As we wait for the puck to drop, it is down now. And a quick return bounces off a skater and got turned around, rolling behind the net. The Spuds are backpedaling and circling around behind their own net, try to set up something, but tell you what, Elk River's not allowing them to get going in any direction. Here's a long pass up, and a nice poke check by Cooper Anderson to free the play. Spuds are there to pick it up. A quick take up on top, blocked away off to the far side. Zach Zimmerman pushes it down low. Then picked up from there, backhand pass, shot wide on, shot blocked away. Grenick comes up with the save. Wind up to the top, and that one shot is wide. Moorhead, you can't blame them for getting a good look and getting some shots that are open. It's just been difficult to get them through traffic and past goaltender Grenick. Here's a wind up by Kraft. He cycles his way all the way around. Still in control, centering pass. Wind up with a shot, looking for the upper corner and just missed. Play resumes with a broken stick on the ice, now picked up and will be brought out to center ice. Spuds in return, comes all the way back up as Brady Steffen collects it. Turn around, Steffen, long pass off the stick of Kraft. It's returned all the way up ice. And there's the play he found on the attempt. There's a second attempt that got lifted up and away. Back on the return, here comes Moorhead now. They'll try it again. On the walk up, here is Kirsten Kuntz. Walks his way down, puts the block up. Shot blocked and kept alive along the near side, and play goes down low. And the return up against the near corner. They battle for it there. Early on, third period. Here's a wind up and a shot. Grenick steers that one away. Loose puck to the far side. Spuds to go to challenge the play and pick it up. It can't control, and here's the wind up. Here's a walk down low. Turnaround shot blocked away. Turnaround rebound blocked away and picked up by the Elks. On the way up it comes with Jake Christian. All the way to the near side. And the Spuds recover it and turn it around. A quick burst of speed by Brandon Meckelson comes near side. He turns the corner, carries the puck with him, centering pass. Spuds are following the play in. Drop down low, and it comes back now to the near wall. Wind up in a shot, bounces high and all the way out of the zone. Oh boy, you can just hear and feel the tension building throughout this third period, minute by minute.
And the Spuds are getting a decided advantage in territory right now, and they're starting to buzz. They're feeling the urgency. early in the third period, trying to get within one and put a charge in this building, and they're doing a nice job of generating some offense. And the Elks equally doing a nice job of desperation defending.
Brooks Cullen handles the face-off Irish. Parker Guest wind up with a shoot, and it just missed. Rebound, tipped down low, scramble for it, and the cover-up keeps play away from the goal mouth. Well, not only are we feeling the tension in the crowd, but on the ice as well.
Well, there you have the Spuds going hard to the net there. Gass getting a grade A look as he wheels around the top of the circle and comes right down Broadway and rips it off the right post. He had beat Grenick, but the post saved him that time. And then the puck lay loose as everyone scrums for it. And you have Elk River defenders and Spud attackers in there trying to get that loose puck as it laid underneath Grenick. And it just disappeared. Nobody knows where it went, but likely just sitting underneath Grenick to get the whistle.
Well, in a game like this, you'd hate to think that you weren't a part of it by being in the penalty box. You want to stay out of that for more than one reason at this junction in the game. As the play comes out, tossed down low, picked up. Cade Allmendinger deep in the corner. Comes back to him after giving it up, and he looks for a centering pass, stick handling his way, then had his pocket picked, and the play comes out to center ice. On its way through along the near side, Gavin Sperling. Down low, he opened the game for the Elks with a goal, and now is defending as the play comes right back up ice. A scrap for it there, played off to the far side. Moorhead stick handling it loose. Comes out to the far side, and an outlet pass now near side for Mason Kraft as he stick handles his way in. Had it poked way off to the far side, wind up with a shot blocked away. And it comes all the way out to center ice. Tracked down by Carter Huteri. To the near side, Mason Kraft. He slips it down low. Here's a turnaround attempt, but the penalty will be whistled down. Brandon Mickelson was breaking in on the play, and he got tripped up, and that'll give the Spuds a power play.
We got here's a nice job of Carter Huteri, who gets the puck as the Elks are able to clear it out by the red line, but he immediately turns it back up and gets it to Kraft, who's able to cross the blue line and do that nice hesitation move he likes to do. But the key to this play is Mickelson charging through, running through the middle to press back the Elk River D, and then opening up to make himself available. Kraft sneaks it into him, and the Elks pull down Mickelson to go one man down here. Spuds power play.
Easton Johnson draws the penalty. The Spuds with that extra skater. As Elk River able to clear the zone. They'll take their spot now at center as the Spuds go down to pick it up and head on to the near side, just ahead of Mickelson. Down low it goes all the way around to the far side. Spuds keep it in the zone. Here's a return pass. Bergeson winds up, sends it up on top. Graft with a shot. Bounced off the back wall, and play continues on as it goes to the corner. Walking in from there, tightening the rope a little bit, and here comes the look by Kraft down low, walking his way in. Shot blocked up and away. Comes out of the zone and all the way up and all the way out. That'll take time away from their power play chance. Still a minute 7 remaining on the penalty as the Spuds pick it up with Mason Kraft circling out of the zone. Out to center. Mason Kraft feeds it far side. As he takes a look, the play is set up. Return right wing. Here's the walk in towards goal. Quick wrister set on, but a glove save. No rebound, and that was key to that play.
Yeah, Grenick does a nice job of swallowing up that shot. Spuds are getting some looks that they want. They might want to move with a little bit more urgency, and they were out there for a bit, so they could have been a little tired too, but they're doing a great job of having patience, but then they were going to want to attack when they get those openings.
Moorhead 29-26 advantage in shots on goal, but trail 4-2. Play is along the far wall as it's kicked out and all the way out. All the way down to Kai Weigel. The Spuds go down to pick it up, and now they head in. On the break to the far side, they set up their play. Here's a wind-up and a shot all the way. It hit the pipe and stayed out. And then a very alert play by Gavin Grunick to put the glove on top.
I tell you what, this is a clever play by Hasbargen, a nifty little shot as he was able to get in on the right side. It gets through Grenick, hits the post. Now the left post this time. Grenick's friends tonight those posts, and now the Spuds with 28 seconds left are able to get their top unit back out.
Play to the far side. Brought back. And it escapes the zone. Picked up at center by Kraft. He'll turn it around and head in. 16 seconds remaining with the extra skater, but the Elks come in and put a stymie on that as they bring it into the zone. Up on top, here's a windup. A long shot goes off to the far side. Spuds on the break now. They've got very limited time to get the shot away with the extra skater. Elk River is back at full strength as the play goes far side, and they have been able to work off the penalty. Wind up on top, shot, blocked away. Kick to the far corner, and play comes back out of the zone. That'll be icing as it clears the red line and stop the clock with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in regulation.
Wow, a great play by Bergeson as the Elks looked like they had a grade A chance right down Broadway again, up near the top of the circle, but Bergeson's able to get out there and get a stick on it, which turns the Spuds back in transition, and then they're able to drive through again and get a great look by Bergeson.
Up on top, wind up on a shot just wide. That one sent in by Devig. Centering pass. Elks are there to pull it away and head up. A long play. And that results in another icing call as it came deep out of the Elk River zone.
We said it earlier in the game for the Elks as they were down in the offensive zone and were down below the goal line and made kind of a blind play to the front of the net. There, the Spuds do it this time as Hasbargen spins around and tries to center one to nobody in particular. And the danger in that is if it doesn't land on the right stick, you've got transition in the other direction.
So with play down, action continues now behind the net and back to the near side. Wind up and a shot into traffic, blocked away. Here's the recovery and the run up ice by Preston Holmes. Circles down, he goes sliding behind the net, play escapes, Spuds have it. It's 3-on-3 as they come to center ice and through across the blue line and in. Along the near side, Carter Huteri sends it up on top and it's blocked away. Just did get there in time to get a stick on it and knock it free. Play continues now along the far wall. Played out of the zone, Spuds were overplaying towards the middle, and here comes the return as it's played in by Mickelson. Walks his way down low, he goes into the goal mouth. We got all kinds of activity in there. It was one player, then another, as they try to escape without any damage, and yet they want to serve notice as well.
Well, yeah, and there Mickelson making a burst up the ice with some speed. He's able to split the defenders as the puck rolls in on Grenick. The defenders converge on Mickelson and try to knock him off the play, and they all end up kind of knocking him into Grenick, which, you know, knocked him into the back of the net. And then we got the officials putting an awful lot of energy into their whistles there. Heart rate's running about 130 plus.
Thing I take from that again is that we saw where they acknowledge the fact that there's a penalty or there's something, but they don't overplay the fact that someone's going to get hurt on this operation.
Yeah, and it was hard hockey being played right there, and to the refs' credit, nobody's in the box right now.
Exactly, no penalties. Play to the far side again. We can't help but again reiterate what you have mentioned a couple of times is the amount of time Moorhead has to their advantage in the attack zone here in the third period, but yet has not been able to score.
Yeah, they're leaning and they're leaning on it, and they're hoping the dam's going to break here soon. A nice little play by Devig off the faceoff to sneak that thing through traffic. A rebound did lay there as Mickelson kind of bore down on Grenick again. The previous play did not prevent Mickelson from going right back to the front of the net.
Here's a little flicker pass that got rejected and turned away by Danny Babcock. And it was Babcock who got the fourth goal as we cleared the end of the second period. Out to the far side, a centering pass behind the net. Back right out on top, and it sails just wide of the stick. Back it comes bouncing out. Moore to track it down, and they go off to the far side, played then by Cole Mears. Behind the net, played with 8:53 remaining. Let's put this one on the edge of our seats as we continue on with a 4-2 hockey game and a chance to play for a section championship upcoming. Near side, it plays off the wall and out to center. It got away from Dufault, and it rolls all the way down, quickly steered around and up to the near side for Kraft. He stick handles his way through a defender and through a pair of defenders, then had it poked away from behind, and here comes Elk River. On the way through, a big hit on Gavin Sperling. Play goes down deep into the corner. Play comes back along near side. Here is Brooks Cullen. Stick handling his way down, and he got sandwiched off the play. Elk River takes it back, and they bring it out with a hard pass. And the Spuds get there in time, steering it away from danger and bringing it back near side. On the return, quickly comes Carter Huteri. Dumps it into the near corner. 8 minutes to go in regulation. As it goes to the far side, it comes rolling behind the net and back up along the near wall. Turned aside and out to center. Here comes Brandon Mickelson. Picks it up and sends it rink wide. The return to the near side intercepted. Picked up by Joey Kotzian. And the shot goes on. The block and the rebound goes up and over the top. No, it will not go. On a wraparound try, it comes back near side. And so the most concerted effort of the period by Elk River comes here with 7.5 minutes to play. And the Spuds put the pressure on and force the play off to the far side with Dylan Peterson backhanding a shot off to the back wall. The Spuds now on the return. At the line. Walking his way in. Running off the play, it continues on. Deep in the far corner. They scramble for it there. We've got all kinds of tape and issues being thrown around on the ice as play is picked up now and brought up to the near side. Here's the walk-in by Easton Johnson and a glove save by Kai Weigel.
Well, there's plenty of chances being generated here with 6:53 left in the third period. There's no reason to panic if you're the Spuds because you are generating enough chances. You just got to find a way to solve Greenock at this point, which you want to start getting a lot of traffic and a lot of pucks there to make it difficult on them and make the Elks defend you hard. To the Elks' credit, they continue to do that, and they're not backing down or withering at this point, and they're trying to hang on to that lead.
Braden Hansberger stood in against Zach Zimmerman. Moorhead able to pick it up and then tap it away, and they lose control. Here's a recovery by Elk River, sending it up on top. A shot blocked away to the far side. Spuds nearly had a turnover cost them on the way up ice. It's taken back by Elk River. Lifted high in the air, and the Spuds put a stick on it, but the return wind up in a shot blocked, and then glove save made. Kai Weigel standing tall. That is his 28th goal or save of the night.
Yeah, Bergeson does a nice job of getting on a loose puck and trying to lug it up out of the zone and use his strength and speed to pull away from the Elks defender or back checker. The Elks guy kind of got hooked into him. I don't remember who it was, and then Bergeson went down, but I thought that was a good no call by the officials that time.
So with the face-off to the far side of Weigel, play goes behind the net. Here's a turn and the look. Along the near side and up, and it got all the way through, but they'll wave it off, and play will continue as it's picked up by Hayden Jasper of Elk River. The return now by the Elks out. Rink wide it goes. Spuds catch up to it and tap it, but not out, and play continues on as it goes down deep into the corner. Played now behind the net. The one-on-one battle with the puck as the Spuds try to reach in and take control. Mason Kraft is involved. He's got a firm grip on where that puck is between himself and the skate as they try to work it loose, and finally they do kick it out. Kraft there to pick it up, and he sends it rink wide. Good speed ahead. All the way in. Zimmerman goes down low. Centering pass. Wind up in a shot block. Rebound bounced away. Play continues on, and they'll try it again. Here's a long pass up to the far side. Turnaround down deep into the corner. They scramble for it. And a battle comes out to the Elks as they lift it up and send it out of the zone. And as it clears the end line, that brings a whistle and a call, and the puck will be dropped back in the Elk River end with 5:13 remaining.
A lot of action there. Zimmerman makes a wonderful rush up the ice, and he finds Mickelson coming in the second wave, who gets not only the first chance, but a rebound opportunity that Greenock's able to fight off. And then you had to play a hard play down in the corner where Spud fans wanted another penalty called, but nothing doing.
So with the draw into the corner, a battle for it. It is kicked away off to the corner where the Elks are there to pick it up and send a long pass out. It's 1-on-3 into the zone. Backhand, the glove save made by Kai Weigel.
Pretty harmless play there, but in the last 2 minutes now, it has been about 2 minutes that have come off the clock. The Elks have been able to get down and have some zone time in the Spuds end. Nothing very dangerous coming from it. A pretty weak backhand shot there, but 2 minutes off the clock is 2 minutes off the clock right now. The Elks will take it.
So the face-off will be to the stick side of Kai Weigel as Moorhead overskates the loose puck, and it's drawn back to the near side. And out of the corner, a reach-in attempt to bring the puck out of the trouble it's in, and here comes Moorhead. Brooks Cullen slides his way across and just did keep the zone. Down deep into the corner, scramble for it there, looking for that wraparound try. They'll bring it all the way up on top before turning it back down low. Hasbargen waiting up in front, and it comes loose. Poked away nicely by the Elks, and it comes back up. Mickelson watches it slide by to Zach Devig, who picks it up and turns it around and brings it in. 4:17 remaining. Moorhead trailing by 2 as play continues here in the third period. As it goes all the way down, Zach Devig. Icing is waved off, and play will come back to the near side. Blocked temporarily, and then a battle for it. Spuds take a poke at it, will work it along the line, and then gathered in by Mickelson, turns it around, or Zimmerman rather, and turns it up ice. Zimmerman walked his way in, had it poked away just as he crossed the line. Turn around, and the Spuds again having to get back defensively. Zach Devig steers it off to the far side. He is left tangled up in the corner. Play continues on as the Spuds take a look up ice. 3:36 to go. Here's the walk up and through to the far side and in. As the play goes to Bergeson, was in control of that on that last attempt. It comes right back to him now behind the net. Tyden Bergeson backhandling it down near side. Centering pass up against the base of the net. And that stops play, and we'll go into the circle with 3:15 remaining.
You can see that the Elks are feeling it right now, and you can see the desperation in their defending, and they're getting another burst of energy right now. We'll get a timeout for the Spuds to get some rest with 3:15 to go. A good idea right now to regroup.
We'll be back at Moorhead Sports Center after this timeout. Spuds trailing it. It's Elk River 4-2. Ice at Moorhead Sports Center after the Moorhead timeout. You got to know that at some point in that conversation, the fact of pulling Kai Weigel was brought up.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they gain control of this faceoff. He is sneaking up high in the zone to come out. If the Spuds get control, he might come right away. They get it, and Mickelson holds it in.
Mickelson slides it off to the far side, turning the corner.
Here comes Weigel, he's out.
Weigel heads to the bench as the play comes near
Oh
side.
boy, go pressure him.
Here's the Spuds defense coming down, and a nice save by Parker Gast, diving at it to keep it away from the goal mouth. And the Spuds are on the return. It's 5-on-5 at center ice, throwing ahead of Mickelson and all the way down. And that will bring Weigel back on to play as the faceoff will be to the glove side of Weigel as he returns to action.
That can happen at times to the players. When you start the play, when your goalie's in the net, sometimes you don't know when he comes out. And there, fortunately, Kraft took a look over his shoulder to see that Weigel was out of the net, so he went and pressured that play through the neutral zone and forced a shot a little sooner than the Elks would have wanted to.
2:49 yet to play. 4-2 Elk River. Moorhead has not scored since the first period. They've had their opportunities. They haven't gone in. Play off to the far side. Tapped loose. Recovered now by the Spuds. Stick handling his way all the way down in front. Here's Mason Kraft trying to avoid some defensive efforts. by Elk River. Kraft brings it all the way in. Carries it all the way down to the corner. Kraft brings it around to the near corner. And from there he looks in. Up on top, Spuds have pulled Weigel. Once again, we got a sixth attacker. There's a shot and a glove save made by Gavin Grenick. And that puts our clock at the 2:18 mark.
Well, a nice job by the Spuds as Kraft brings it in to penetrate the zone deep. That allows them to get Weigel out of the net and the sixth attacker to get on the ice. They go low to high, they move it across, they get a shot. They didn't have the traffic they needed that time, but that's the type of action you're going to want to see, and pucks to the net, pucks and bodies to the net.
Off to the far side, it plays out. Tapped away, recovered, tapped away, turned around, sent down low. Back into the near corner. As they scramble for it there, Kraft enters the picture and forces the play out to center ice. Picked up there by Mickelson, and he has it on the return. A long pass all the way rink wide into the far corner. Inside of 2 minutes to go. Here's a bouncing puck come all the way down. The Spuds giving chase, so we'll get there in time to keep it out of the goal mouth. And the play comes back near side, 1:42 to go. Here comes Tyden Bergeson. On his way in, he's worked off the play but goes behind the net. Steers it off to the far side, but the Elks are there first. And tap it up against the wall. Here's Brooks Cullen with it. As it goes up against the side of the net, lifted up and bounced down, wristed towards goal, wound up in front, tapping it loose. He's looking up ice right now. Here's the play, all alone on the way in. A hard shot blocked off to the far side, chased down by Cole Mears. He pulls it back again, and the Spuds are able to get in there and pull it away. Pass on the far side, 1:06 remaining. Into the far side we go. All the way around to the near corner. The Elk River fans are getting ready to erupt as the play comes out of the zone and a long pass all the way up ice. Counting down from 52. Elk River fans along the near side are standing as they anticipate the outcome here tonight. Play to the far side, 44 seconds to go. Walking in from the far angle, walking away around. Shot goes on, shot blocked away Grenick. And as they roll free, whistle stops play with 35.6 seconds remaining.
What a great effort and rush by Carver Hasbargen, understanding the situation. He came fresh off the bench and had some juice. He got on the edge, cut in front of Greniak, tried to backhand it home, and Greniak's there to stop it. I don't know that he knew where the puck was. It turns out it was in his glove. Everyone lost sight of it. Eventually you get a whistle, but that's the kind of play. 35-6 is enough time, but you need that desperation to get bodies and pucks to the net right now.
And things have to bounce right, and something that we have seen it be a difficult part of the game for the Spuds to incorporate tonight.
Definitely would take a bounce at this moment, and you're going to need something quick. You don't want to leave yourself to less than 10 seconds to get the equalizer, so you're going to want to get something going right at the net quick here and get that bounce and go create some chaos and havoc. And the Elks take the timeout this time. I'm sure their coach wanting to collect them and say, hey, we don't need to be desperate here. Keep your heads about you. Don't give them anything for free. Stay tight. If the five of them can stay tight, it's going to be very difficult to penetrate the middle of the ice where the Spuds need to get right now.
One of the key phrases used by coaches in this moment is take a deep breath. See what happens. Take a deep breath. You own the game. Elk River's got a 2-goal lead. And we will start the clock at the 35.6 second mark. A battle for it right on the draw. And it works loose. Play it out, but not complete. Sent back in. Here's a windup, and that one is blocked away. Mason Kraft to pick it up as he taps it ahead. And it rolls free all the way down. 19 seconds and counting down. And that'll stop play with the icing at 14.5. Play will come back into the Elk River end.
We'll see what they do here. There should, in my estimation, be 5 seconds put back up on the clock. There should be 5 more seconds put back on the clock.
Well, a change has been made.
I think he was saying 3 maybe.
There it is. There was a 3-second change in the clock, now 17.5. And it is Brooks Cullen that handles the faceoff towards goal, where it's picked up by Hayden Jasper. Here's a throw up ice. A scramble for it there. Wind up with a shot that was wide. bounced it back near side. An empty net goal try. Come down, and there it is. Another upset in Minnesota Section 8 hockey action. The number 4 seed against the number 1 seed. And it was number 4 that prevails tonight. Let's take a quick look at our scoring. It started with Gavin Sperling putting the Elks on top 1-0. Tyden Bergeson tied the game at 8:18. Cole Mears regained the lead for Elk River. Mason Kraft on a power play goal tied the game heading into the end of the first period. And in the second period, Cooper Anderson made it 3-2. And another goal was scored by Elk River. Danny Babcock got the what proved to be the game winner at that point, and it was 4. And the Spuds were unable to score in the second or the third period. Their season has come to an end, and most dramatically, we'll have to say goodbye to a couple of very quality senior player athletes.
Yeah, and you know what a game tonight. Really, the effort on both sides was tremendous. This was a great Minnesota section semifinal hockey game. But credit to the Elks. They came out of the chute with pace and jam and executing their game plan extremely well. They did a fantastic job right to the final horn to make it extremely hard on the Spuds. And it wasn't the Spuds laying down and not giving it their best effort, because it was a fine effort from the Spuds attacking right to the end, and Greenock stood tall in the end and kept them out of the net.
And so with that, Elk River will move into the section championship game on Thursday. They will either play St. Cloud or Buffalo. That game being played in Buffalo as we speak. But for now, the Spuds have their season come to a finish with 13 wins, 13 losses, and a tie. For Jacob in studio and for Rob Grammer, this is Larry Knutson thanking you for being with us throughout our coverage of